What's going on, everybody? It's your guy Golden Cash, and we are back with another Hunt and Fill series. Yes, we got 2 boxes of pennies for this 4th of July weekend, and I am gonna hunt the crap out of these. We don't have banks open until Tuesday morning. I still have 2 boxes of $half, a couple boxes of quarters, and a couple boxes of nickels still up there. But this is all that I wanted to grab for the weekend. So, with that being said, let's jump into these boxes. But first, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts, just like this one right here. I haven't opened these pennies up, so hopefully they are circulated. The nickels that we got were about 3/4 of the way 2022s, and just a few circulated nickels, but we did really good in those boxes. And I got 1 box from my normal bank where I did get those nickels, and 1 box from a different bank where we got those customer wrapped rolls. So let's go ahead and see if there are circulated cents in here. Oh man, that scared me for a second. There are circulated cents in here, so that is good. This is box number 19 and 20. So let's see if number 19 has rolls or circulated cents. If I can get it open, there we go. Pop it on open. Grab a few of these rolls right here and see what is inside. And we do have circulated cents. That one right there looks old. Not sure what year it is, but we do have circulated cents. Let's see what year this one is. 1940 something. So that is a wheat cent ender right there, as you can see. So we do have 1 wheat cent ender. So let's go ahead and jump on this box right here, and I will bring you in on our first find. Roll number 5 had the ender. It was a 1947 out of Philadelphia. That is our first find. Roll number 5. Stick that one right there. Let's keep hunting. Roll number 9, box number 1 is going to give us a 1936 out of Philadelphia. That is roll number 10 of box number 1. This box is actually on fire right now. I don't know what year this is, but it looks a little bit older. And there is another one right behind it. This one is a 1940 out of Philadelphia. The one right behind it is a 1939 out of Philadelphia. Wow. There's another 77. We got some older wheats or older cents in this roll right here. Some more. That is cool. All right. I will bring you back if we find anything else. Roll number 16 of box number 1, and we are going to have another wheat cent. It is a 1951 out of Denver. Roll number 21, box number 1. We're going to have another find. It is a 1957 out of Philadelphia. The very next roll, roll number 22, we are going to have another wheat cent. This box is really good. Let's see what year this one is. It is a 1956 out of Philadelphia. The very same roll, roll number 22, is going to give us another 1956 out of Philadelphia. Here's the other 1956. We're going to have 2 56s out of the very same roll, both out of Philadelphia. Let's see, we got a couple more in here. There is another one right there. There was 3 wheat cents in this roll. This one is going to be another 1956 out of Denver this time. So we had 3 56s, 1 out of Denver and 2 out of Philadelphia. Let's keep checking real quick, see if there's another one in here. There is not. All right, I will bring you back if we find anything else. The very next roll, roll 23, and we are going to have, I don't understand this, what's going on, another 1956 out of Denver. So here are the others right here. We got 4 1956s, 2 out of Philadelphia and 2 out of Denver. Roll 25 is going to give us another wheat cent. Let's see what year this one is. Looks a little bit older. It is a 1945 out of Philadelphia. Roll 26 is going to give us another find. It is a 1958 out of Denver. This box number 1, is on fire. Probably one of the better boxes that I've had in a while. We're going to have a 1944 out of San Francisco. And I think we need this one for the book. Roll 31, and this box is still on fire. We are just over halfway, and we have another old wheat cent. Don't know what year it is, but let's flip it over and find out. It is a 1940 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 33, and I just found something that I have been looking for a very, very long time. That is a 1983 Philadelphia. I flipped it over to check for the DDO, and there it is. This is a 1 in 10 coin that people look for, worth a pretty good chunk of money. And that is a DDO right there. You can see the N, the shelving on the N right there, and the shelving on the T. Really, really cool. This is the 1983 Philadelphia DDO. Alright, I will bring you back if I find anything else. This is going into a flip. Roll 35 is going to give us another find. Let's see what year this one is right here. Another 1958 out of Denver. Roll number 37, box number 1, and we have found another wheat cent. This is one of the best boxes I've ever had. Let's see what year it is. That is a 1910 out of Philadelphia. Wow, look at that. I definitely need this one for the book. We just found a 1910, and it is it out of Philadelphia? Let me check under the scope and see for sure. It is definitely a 1910. Let me zoom out a little bit. Definitely a 1910. And I don't know if that is a mint mark right there. A Denver mint mark. Right underneath. I don't think it is. I think it's a Philadelphia. But look at that. 1910 Philadelphia. Alright, that is the earliest wheat cent I have found. The very same roll as the 1910. We are going to have a 1928. This has got to be a collection dump that somebody dumped all their wheat cents out. And I have another box from the same bank. So I am hoping, actually no, this is not from the same bank. It's same bank, different branch. So I'm hoping that they both have a lot of goodies for us to find. But we have a 1928 out of Philadelphia. Roll 44 is going to give us another wheat cent. It is a 1953 out of Denver. And it looks like the D is touching the 9 and the 5. That is actually a pretty cool little find. 1953 out of Denver. Let's keep hunting. Roll 47, box number 1 is going to give us another wheat cent, and this one looks just as old as that 1910. It might not be, but we will flip it over and find out together. It is not. It is a 1950 out of Philadelphia. All right, let's keep hunting. Roll number 50 is going to leave us with another find. It is another wheat cent, and it looks fairly new, old, new, whatever. Let's see what it is. It is a 1919. This is definitely a dump from somebody's collection. I haven't found this many wheat cents in a long... This is usually 4 boxes worth of wheat cents. A 1919 out of Philadelphia. A really cool find. We found a bunch of older wheat cents. Let's keep hunting. And that is the end of box number 1. What a box that was. These are all the wheat cents that we found in that one box. So somebody definitely has a collection dump that they just threw back into circulation, and I'll take every one of them. We still got this box right here. It's from the same bank but different branch, so it's only like 10 minutes down the road from the original bank that I get my house from. So let's go ahead and crack in to roll number 1, and I will bring you back on our first find. Roll number 10, box number 2, and we are going to have our second find of this box. It is a 1953 out of Philadelphia. All right, let's keep hunting. Roll number 13, box number 2, is going to give us another find. It is another 1956 out of Denver. Roll number 18 is going to give us another find. It is a 1946 out of Philadelphia. All right, let's keep hunting. Roll 24 is going to give us another find. It is a 1952 out of Denver. Roll number 31 of box number 2 is going to give us another find, another wheat cent. It is a 1957 out of Denver. Roll 34 is going to give us another wheat cent. It is a 1957 out of Philadelphia. Roll 38, box number 2, is going to give us another find. It is a 1947 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 41 of box number 2 is going to give us another find right there, and it looks old. Let's see what year this one is. It is not. It is a 1951 out of Denver. Roll 44, box number 2, and we are going to have another wheat cent. Let's flip this one over. See what year it is. It is another 1953 out of Denver. Same roll. Roll 44. And I'm going to show you this right here. It is a 2021. Let's look under the scope and see if you see what I see right there on the RTY. The splitting on the T, the R, and the Y. We got a 2021 DDO. You see it on the E, the B, the entire word of liberty. Right there. I'll bring you back if we find anything else. And that is the end of this Hunt and Fill series of pennies. Boxes number 19 and 20. Not too bad. We did really good on these wheat cents considering we only had 2 boxes. We found a bunch of wheat cents, but this is what we need to slot. And we are going to slot a 1910 Philadelphia and a 1944 S right there. 283 million minted in that one, and the 1910 has 147 million minted. Not too bad. Those are the 2 that we're going to slot right there at the top. Don't care what they look like as long as they go into the book. But let's go ahead and start. We got a 1910 at the top right there. We got a 1919, a 1928, a 1936, a 1939, 2 1940s, all out of Philadelphia. Every one of them are out of Philadelphia there. Then we got a 1945 Philadelphia, a 1946 Philadelphia, 2 1947 Philadelphias, and that ends the 40s. Jump down here to the 50s. We got a 1950 out of Philadelphia, 2 51s, both out of Denver. Then we got a 1952, 1 Denver, 1 Philadelphia. Then we got a 1953, 2 Denver, 1 Philly. 1956, 3 Denvers and 2 Philadelphia. 1957, 1 Denver, 2 Philadelphias. And then a 1958, both out of Denver. That is what we found in 2 boxes. That was a great, great hunt. Didn't find any Indian heads, but, you know, maybe next box. Found a couple of really bruiser 1969 S's. Look like that one right there on the left-hand side looks like it came right out of a mint set. We found a bunch of cool little coins right here. 1993s, 2017s, 95s, 94. And then we found a few DDOs and one 1983. And if I'm not 100% sure, I think this is the DDR on this, but you know, I don't see any shelving on that. But I mean, when I looked into the book, that's exactly what it looked like. A little more on one side. But that is it. We did find the 2021, and I think that one is right here. Let me see if I can find it. The 2021, right there. That is the DDO. You can see the splitting on the R, the T, and the Y. This is the 2021. There's nothing on 2021 except for that right there. We found a bunch of Canadians. I should really start a book on Canadians because I find a lot of these down in Florida. But that is it. And let me show you what we found. This was an empty jar when I first started. That's how many pre-82s we found in this jar, in these 2 boxes. I would say there's 8 to 9 pounds of pre-82s in that jar. Alright, that is it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I keep bringing you hunts just like this one right here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time.